Good morning, Andy with Handy Andy Home. We're back on a project this morning that is kind of an unusual one, so you're going to get to see this firsthand. This Hardy's job is probably, what, 5 years old maybe? About 5 years old. And as an example of a homeowner who decided to beautify their house to flip it and sell out of it, and the knuckleheads they got to install this stuff, which, like many of you homeowners, you try to get the cheapest person, and so they put the cheapest person in here. They made so many mistakes and stuff. The siding and the trim is all cut so tight that you couldn't caulk it properly. So none of this stuff was caulked. And if you catch the earlier video, we didn't realize there was cedar siding underneath this stuff. You would never, ever, ever install any kind of siding over another type of siding. Remove the old stuff and go ahead and do this because it can't breathe. And you can see the cedar's actually starting to rot. And our homeowner called us because he had a water leak that was coming inside the bathroom area, and the insurance company's making us pull the siding off to see if we can get into the bathtub cavity, which is in this corner over here, and see if there's mold before we have to pull that tub and shower unit out of there. But these kind of things are just, this basically, when you do something like this on your house, you've created a crock pot. The house is not going to breathe. You're going to create black mold on the inside of these walls. This was natural cedar 1x8s and 1x6s with board and batten. So this was the board, this was the batten, and all they did was remove the batten, put a wicked house wrap on it, which is great, and then put hardy plank siding on top. But all these boards are so tight, you can see what they've done here. There's no caulk in these corners at all. They just sealed it with paint. And you can see where my brother's trying to get into the inside wall cavity right now. I'm just pulling that old cedar out. The cedar's actually in pretty decent shape from the back sides. But we're going to be getting into this wall cavity today, and that's probably where our problem is. So for this particular homeowner, they now are stuck with a property that they purchased that looked great, thought it was great, and now they got to remove all the siding, remove all the cedar, get that insulator board out, go ahead and treat the cavities with microban, just kill any mold that's in there, and then come back with a insulator board, house wrap, and hardy plank it again. So hate it when we see this kind of stuff. It really pays to interview your contractors, know what they're doing, understand their process. There's a lot of stuff online now where as a homeowner, you can Google some things and get a rough idea of how to do some things, just so you can double check your contractors, know what you're getting. And for those of you that hire contractors off Craigslist, you're getting what you deserve. There are some good guys on Craigslist that try to do some work. We've hired some people from there over the years, but if you're a homeowner trying to get a contractor to do a job off Craigslist, you're just playing Russian roulette. You know, look for vehicles like ours that are fully labeled, people that have a commercial office, people who've been in business for 20 years or more, at least 5. Get 5 years out of them and avoid this kind of stuff. So I'm Andy with Handy Andy. We'll come back and show you another segment of this as we get going. We're at 770-912-2829, and we'll see you at the next house. Bye for now.